and welcome back everybody to the video series dedicated show on CBS that sometimes takes meatballs to the meatballs. That's right, I'm talking about Big Brother Season 21, and in this episode we get a little bit more of what's going on after the nomination ceremony, the veto competition, and the veto results and the veto ceremony. But let's start off where last episode left off, and that was the current HOH Christie putting up Cliff and Catherine in the nominations, and then the rest of the week the game plan was to win the veto, use it on one of those two, and put up Kemi as the backdoor option. But as the week progressed, Christie was not feeling good about that plan. She didn't think that Kemi has done anything to hurt her or her game. She doesn't think it's the right move for her game. However, everybody else in her alliance, especially Jack, was saying that how they have to get Kemi out, and he was dictating it a lot. And I'm gonna tell you right now, last Tuesday's episode really only was like the tip of the iceberg of how Jack has been acting in this house. On the live feeds, he has been very abrasive, very intense, very in people's faces about what Jack wants and when he wants it, which is now. But Christie was just breaking down, crying to anybody and everybody about this decision. She was crying to Tommy, Nicole, Sam Smith about this whole Kemi backdoor option, and she really did not want to do that, and she hates how Jack is dictating her HOH even though it's her HOH. But nothing can be done until the veto competition is played, and the veto is won, and the veto is played if it would be played. But let's just get into it. The three players picked to be in this veto competition was Sam Smith, Jack, and Nicole to participate in this veto competition with the two nominees and the current HOH Christie. But that wasn't all, because we got a special guest host for this veto competition. That was Big Brother 20 winner Casey, Little Peanut herself, back in the Big Brother house to guest host this veto competition, which was the slow-mo garbage throwing on players. But this competition overall was terrible. Nobody has good hand-eye coordination. They were all slipping all over the place. There was salad in everybody's faces. It was just really, really bad. It was a poor performance. Multiple people got 0 points. Sam Smith won this by 1 point because he got 2 strawberries and 1 onion. That was it. I mean, he has the best hand-eye coordination out of everybody. So he wins the veto, and that's when things get real, especially for Christie, the current HOH. As Sam Smith and her were up in the HOH room talking about whether he would use it or not, she was kind of leaning on, hey, let's not use it and see what happens. And that's when Sam Smith was like, I already kind of promised Cliff I would use it, and I really want to save Cliff. So that's when they were mulling back and forth on who to put up. Even Jack's name was said, and that's when this is the epitome of wrong place at the wrong time, as Ovi comes up to knock on the door and let Christie know that dinner was done. And Christie walks back, and they both were like, we should put up Ovi. Yeah, he wouldn't ruffle too many feathers. He's kind of playing both sides. It's an easy first one to get out. And that's what they do, as at the veto ceremony, Sam Smith looks at them all and says, I'm gonna use it on Cliff. Christie gets up and tries to do her best acting of like, oh my gosh, this is totally out of the woodwork. I had no idea that you were gonna be using the veto, but since I'm doing this off the fly, I didn't know this until 5 seconds ago. Ovi, I want a guy and a girl, so Ovi, go up there. And that's where this episode ends. So now I'm gonna do a live feed update, which there can be really nothing spoiled at this moment. So let's just get into it. So the renom is Ovi, so it's Ovi and Catherine up for nominations, and everybody's telling Ovi that he is going to be safe, that they are going to vote out Catherine. So throughout the week, Ovi thinks that the vote is going to be 11-1, where Jackson would be the one vote to keep Catherine as like a pity vote. So it looks really bad for Ovi, but then he does a Hail Mary play and goes to Jack and Jackson and tells them about his nightmare power-up. And that's where Jack and Jackson go, oh really, you can do that? Maybe we can save you after all. And that's when they were like, nah, we're not gonna save him anyways. So that seems to be the plan for sure. The only other update is that on Tuesday's show we saw Jackson and Kat get really, really close with each other and kind of cuddle up in bed. Well, that was really, really early on in the week, because early on in the week they were kind of hooking up, doing their thing, kind of canoodling, and then now Jackson is really kind of keeping an arm's length. He really wants space. He doesn't want to be in a showmance. He doesn't want to be in a relationship. He doesn't want to be seen as a couple with Catherine. But he's been getting really close with Holly, and him and Holly are kind of striking up a thing, flirting, always cuddling with each other. And Catherine's getting super jealous. She's getting super angry and super paranoid. So it's not looking good, but also they want to get Ovi out because they think Catherine could be taken out at any other point in this game. They don't see her as a threat at all. They don't think she's actually even playing the game. She's just here for a summer vacation, which summer camp, why not? That's the theme anyways. But that's where this episode ends, and now we're just waiting on for the live eviction Wednesday night. But what did you think about this episode? Let me know that in the comment section below. What did you think about the veto competition in general? What did you think about Sam Smith pulling out the first veto win? That was super impressive in my opinion. What do you think about that? Let me know that in the comment section below. What did you think about seeing little Peanut Casey herself back in the Big Brother house? Were you excited to see that? Let me know that too. And if you were in the Big Brother house, who would you vote out? Would you want to vote out Catherine or Ovi? Let me know that in the comment section below. And who do you want to be the next HOH head of household for the next week in the Big Brother house? I personally want Jessica or Kemi because I know they'll shake things up. They'll put up Jax and Jackson right away, and I want to see this game shooken up really early because I do not want to see this stale like majority alliance just stick through the whole game because it's just gonna get boring after a while. So I want to see things shaken up. I want to see them win HOH. But what about you? Let me know that in the comment section below. I want to hear what you have to say. And while you're down there, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back really soon with more Big Brother videos and reality videos in general. But thank you so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace.